On to the headlines. 27 road accidents in 12 hours. Kenya sees tragic surge with 40 victims, including 9 dead in Kericho crash. Business icon Hasmukh Patel dies at 58. Kenya mourns philanthropist and Mombasa cement owner. Government crackdown on illicit brews in Trans Nzoia. New strategy targets illegal alcohol trade. Rising school arson incidents linked to mental health. Concerns grow over student well-being. Kenya Meteorological Department issues 7-day weather advisory. Cold and rainy conditions expected. Earthquake hits Papos. 4.9 magnitude tremor causes panic and minor damage. Rescue operation underway.
Good morning and welcome to Traceability TV News, your source for the latest updates on global traceability and safety concerns. I'm your host, Miriam Munyoki. First, we turn to the alarming rise in road accidents. In the past week, the country has witnessed 27 road accidents resulting in 40 victims across various injury categories. A particular devastating incident occurred in Kericho County involving a trailer and a PSV Matatu claiming 9 lives. The National Police Service has reported that among the 27 accidents, 10 were fatal. For more on this, let's go to our reporter on the ground.
The recent spate of road accidents paints a grim picture of road safety in our country. The collision in the Kericho County, where 9 passengers died instantly, highlights the urgent need for improved traffic regulations and enforcement. The accident involved a trailer that lost control and crashed into a Toyota Matatu, leading to severe damages and fatalities. Preliminary investigations suggest that the driver of the trailer from Kipsitet lost control, causing the deadly impact. The National Police Service has reported that out of the 27 accidents, 10 were fatal, resulting in 17 serious injuries. These statistics indicates a troubling trend that demands immediate attention. The public is urged to adhere to traffic laws and drive cautiously. The increase in accidents follows a similar tragic incident on Saturday, where 12 lives were lost in a collision on the Chuka Meru Road. This persistent pattern underscores the need for systematic reforms in road safety measures. Mildred Akinyi, Traceability TV.
Next, we report on the death of Hasmukh Patel, a significant figure in Kenyan business and philanthropic sectors. Patel, the owner of Mombasa Cement, passed away at the age of 58, sending shockwaves through the community. His funeral was marked by a grand procession and heartfelt tributes. For more on Patel's impact and response to his passing, we go to our reporter.
The death of Hasmukh Patel represents a profound loss for both the business community and the wider society. Patel, who passed away on August 29, 2024, after a brief illness, was celebrated for his contributions to both business and philanthropy. His funeral procession was a grand affair, reflecting his deep connections with the community and his commitment to his faith. The procession, which began at Pandya Memorial Hospital and included stops at 5 Hindu temples, symbolized Patel's enduring presence and the respect he commanded. Thousands gathered at the new Shri Kuchi Leva Patel Samaj Hall in Nyali to pay tribute, highlighting his significant impact on education, healthcare, and environmental conservation. Leaders praised Patel for his philanthropic spirit and the positive changes he brought to many lives. His legacy will continue to influence and inspire even in his absence. Regan Getao, Traceability TV.
In Trans Nzoia County, the government has launched a comprehensive campaign against illicit brews. This new initiative aims to tackle the illegal alcohol trade and support those involved in the industry. For details on the government's approach and its implications for the community, let's hear from our reporter.
The government's new strategy to combat illicit brews in Trans Nzoia County takes a crucial step towards addressing a persistent issue. County Commissioner Gideon Oyagi has emphasized involving local administrators and the community in reporting illegal alcohol activities and linking offenders with NACADA for intervention. An important aspect of this approach is introducing traceability systems to monitor alcohol production and distribution, ensuring only legal products reach the market. By offering alternative income opportunities and enhancing policy awareness, the initiative aims to dismantle illicit networks and improve public health and safety. Jade Otieno, Traceability TV.
We're now taking our commercial break. Stay tuned for more news updates after the break. Welcome to Traceability TV, your ultimate destination for all things traceability. We're the global platform that brings you the latest in traceability news, interviews, and live event coverage. From in-depth news updates to exclusive interviews, Traceability TV keeps you informed on the practices that are transforming industries worldwide. Our mission is simple: empowering organizations to achieve transparency, accountability, and sustainability throughout their supply chains. Our vision: a world where every product's journey is visible, ethical, and sustainable. At Traceability TV, we offer unparalleled opportunities for brand visibility. Feature your company, highlight your traceability solutions, and showcase your commitment to GS1 standards. Leverage our expertise to create high-quality advertisement videos that resonate with your audience, or sponsor a segment to position your brand as a leader in the traceability space. You can support us by partnering on special projects. Your contributions help us deliver more in-depth analyses and expand our global coverage. Traceability TV is more than just a channel, it's a movement. Join us in building a future where every product's journey is visible and trusted. Traceability TV. We trace it, you trust it. Turning to education, we are examining a troubling rise in school arson incidents among Kenyan youth. These acts of vandalism are raising concerns about the mental health of students involved. To explore this issue further, we go to our reporter.
The increase in school arson cases in Kenya highlights a pressing issue related to mental health of students. Recent incidents where children and adolescents have set their schools on fire reveal a pattern of psychological distress among the youth. Contributing factors included academic pressure, peer influence, and inadequate mental health support within schools. Many students involved in these incidents may be experiencing significant emotional strain, leading to destructive behaviors as a form of expression. The lack of trained counselors in schools exacerbates the situation, leaving students without adequate support. Addressing this issue requires a comprehensive approach, including implementing mental health programs, engaging communities to reduce stigma, and creating safe spaces for students. By understanding and addressing the underlying psychological factors, we can work towards preventing these destructive behaviors and fostering a more supportive educational system. Regan Getau, Traceability TV.
The Kenya Meteorological Department has issued a 7-day weather advisory predicting cold and rainy conditions across several regions. Residents are advised to prepare for the coming weather changes. For more details on the weather forecast, let's go to our reporter.
The Kenya Meteorological Department's advisory indicates a week of cold and rainy weather starting from September 3rd to September 9th. Regions including Nairobi, the Rift Valley, the Lake Victoria Basin, and the coastal region are expected to experience chilly temperatures and intermittent rainfall. The forecast includes cloudy mornings with light rains, followed by sunny intervals and more showers in the afternoons and nights. Residents in affected areas are advised to stay informed and prepare for potential disruptions caused by the weather. This advisory highlights the importance of taking necessary precautions to manage the impact of these conditions on daily activities and travel. Mildred Zakinyi, Traceability TV.
A magnitude 4.9 earthquake struck Papos early this week, causing minor damage and prompting a rescue operation. Residents experienced panic as the tremor was felt for several seconds. Emergency services quickly mobilized to assess the situation, with reports of one teenage girl getting trapped in her bedroom, but fortunately, she was rescued without serious injuries. Let's go to our reporter for more on this incident.
The earthquake that struck Pafo just after midnight on Wednesday has left residents shaken but thankfully unharmed, measuring a magnitude of 4.9 on the Richter scale. The tremor was felt widely, causing panic among residents. Minor damage was reported, particularly to old buildings, which raises concerns about infrastructure resilience in earthquake-prone areas. The quick response from emergency services, including the civil defense, police, and fire service, ensured that any damage was promptly assessed. The rescue of a teenage girl who became trapped in her bedroom highlights the importance of emergency preparedness in such situations. Authorities continue to evaluate the extent of the damage while reassuring residents that they are safe. Jade Otieno, Traceability TV.
We believe in the power of standards to transform the way we work and live. GS1, the global language of business.
Welcome to Visibility Sports News. I'm your host Regan Gitau. First, we turn to a distressing incident involving Ugandan athlete Rebecca Cheptegei. Cheptegei, who competed in the 2024 Paris Olympics, was recently attacked and set on fire by her boyfriend in Trans Nzoia County. For more on this tragic story and its aftermath, we go to a sports reporter.
The attack on Rebecca Cheptegei, a distant runner who finished 44th in the 2024 Paris Olympics, has shocked the sports community and beyond. Cheptegei was reportedly assaulted by her boyfriend, Dickson Diema, who allegedly poured petrol on her and set her ablaze during a domestic dispute. The horrific incident occurred at Cheptegei's residence in Western Trans Nzoia County, a place she chose to be close to athletic training facilities. Both Cheptegei and Diema are receiving treatment for their injuries at the Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret City. The police report indicates that the couple was involved in a heated argument over the land where this house is situated before the attack happened. This tragic event, reminiscent of previous violent incidents involving athletes, such as the death of the Ugandan steeplechaser Benjamin Kiplagat and Kenyan-born Bahraini athlete Damaris Muthee. Cheptegei's situation underscores the urgent need for support system and safety measures for athletes dealing with personal crises. Mildred Zakini, Traceability TV.
Next, we turn our attention to the Paris Paralympics, where British cyclist Sarah Storey made headlines by winning her 18th gold medal. However, Storey had strong words about the course conditions. For more on her victory and her remarks on the course, we go to a sports reporter.
Sarah Storey's achievement at the Paris Paralympics is nothing short of remarkable, winning her 18th Paralympic gold in the women's C5 cycling time trial. Storey set a new record, but not without expressing her frustrations over the course conditions. The 14.1 kilometers was notably shorter than the previous Paralympic courses, which Storey criticized as appalling. She highlighted that this was the shortest time trial she has ever raced in the games, and expressed disappointment over the lack of parity in race length compared to men's events. Despite trailing by over 7 seconds at the halfway point, Storey made a stunning comeback to secure her 13th cycling gold medal. The 46-year-old athlete, who has competed in 9 Paralympic Games, is now focusing on adding a 19th gold in the road race. Storey's performance and her critics underscored the ongoing debate about fairness and equal opportunities in Paralympic sports. Evans Lucy, Traceability TV.
That wraps up our news bulletin for the day. Stay tuned for an informative documentary on climate change. I've been your host, Miriam Munyoki, and this is Traceability TV.
We believe in the power of standards to transform the way we work and live. GS1, the global language of business. Our planet is at a tipping point. What was once a distant concern has become a reality. The indications are everywhere, from the melting ice caps in the Arctic to the sweltering deserts of Africa. Decades of unchecked emissions, widespread deforestation, and unsustainable industrial practices have pushed us to the verge of an environmental catastrophe. We find ourselves in a world where climate change is no longer a worry on the horizon, but is here, now, unfolding with terrifying speed and intensity. For the past century, the world has evolved, making marvelous leaps. With technology, industrial revolutions, and global connections. However, this advancement has come at a significant cost. The Earth's average temperature has risen by about 1.2 degrees Celsius since the late 19th century, with disastrous consequences. The World Meteorological Organization reports that the past 8 years have been the warmest on record. In 2023 alone, extreme weather occurrences have reached historic levels, driving ecosystems and populations to the breaking point. In East Africa, unpredictable weather patterns have impacted the way of life, resulting in a cycle of floods and droughts that ruin farmland and increase the risk of starvation. The World Meteorological Organization cautions that the extreme weather events are becoming not only more common, but also more intense, putting an unprecedented strain on communities already struggling with poverty and food insecurity. In 2022, climate-related disasters impacted about 100 million people in sub-Saharan Africa alone. Droughts have increased by 20% over the past decade, causing widespread crop failures and exacerbating an already dire farming situation. The human cost is tremendous. In Somalia, nearly 500,000 children are at risk of severe hunger as a result of persistent drought, while cyclones in Mozambique have left many homeless. Climate change, however, is not only an environmental issue, it's also a social and economic one. As natural resources grow more limited, conflicts over land, water, and food are likely to escalate, aggravating political instability and displacement. If we don't act now, the future is bleak. A world in which climate refugees become the norm, fertile lands become deserts, and extreme weather events render land inhabitable. The time for action is now, and one of the most powerful instruments we have in this struggle is traceability. Traceability addresses some of the most significant concerns caused by climate change. Integrating traceability throughout our supply chains helps enhance sustainability, increase resilience, and empower communities to adapt to the changing climate. In agriculture, traceability has the potential to change the way we produce food and distribute it. Small-scale farmers in Africa, who produce about 80% of the continent's food, are frequently subjected to erratic weather patterns. With traceability systems in place, farmers can assess real-time data on climate conditions, soil health, and market trends, allowing them to make better, more informed decisions. This not only saves waste, but also boosts agricultural yields, thereby ensuring food security in a warming world. Traceability in global supply chains ensures that items are sourced and transported sustainably, hence reducing the environmental impact. By tracking the carbon footprint of goods from the manufacturer directly to the consumer, businesses can detect inefficiencies, cut emissions, and contribute to the worldwide fight against climate change. For consumers, traceability provides a new degree of transparency. In a world where ethical and sustainable purchasing are becoming increasingly essential, traceability enables individuals to make informed decisions. Imagine stepping into a store and knowing the specific environmental effects of the things you buy, where they come from, how they were made, and the carbon emissions involved in getting them to your table. Each purchase represents a vote for a more sustainable world. As traceability becomes more widespread, the potential for positive change grows. Consider a world in which every item in our homes, every piece of clothing, each bite of food, every electrical device can be tracked back to its origin. A future in which consumers have the power to choose items that correspond with their beliefs, support sustainable practices, and reduce their carbon footprint. As the consequences of climate change become more apparent, the need for long-term solutions have never been greater. Traceability provides a path forward, a method to safeguard the environment, empower communities, and assure a brighter future for future generations. We have the power to mold the future. With traceability, we can make more informed decisions that safeguard the environment and ensure a sustainable future for all. The moment to act is now, before the tipping point becomes a problem.